Morning, this is Pastor Blake. Thanks for joining me as we walk through the Psalms. Today we're at Psalm 106. Psalm 106 is a longer psalm than many we've been dealing with. It's tracking the history of Israel. And so I just want to zero in on one line that grabbed my attention and convicted my heart. He says in verse 13, "But they soon forgot what the Lord had done." By the way, if you want to see this story, verses 13, 14, 15, he's referencing what happens in Numbers 11. "But they soon forgot what the Lord had done and did not wait for his," that is the Lord's plan, "to unfold." You see, God had set them free out of their slavery in Egypt, the Hebrew people, God's people. Not only that, he took them through the Red Sea. When they complained that they didn't have water, he provided water. When they complained they didn't have food, he gave them manna. And when we get to Numbers 11, they're complaining that they don't have meat. And finally, God actually gives them quail, but with it comes judgment for their lack of patience with God and waiting for his plan to unfold. I want you to just think about these ideas about forgetting what God has done and about not waiting for God's plan to unfold. You see, if we don't know how God has worked in the past, then sometimes we're not going to be able to be patient and wait to see how God works in the future. I was just imagining if I put on this piece of paper the word God's plan, and if it gets folded up, I can't see it at all. It's kind of like, God, are you even there? And if I open it at one level, I can kind of vaguely see that, okay, there's something going on there. And then as I wait longer and I unfold it completely, God's plan becomes clear. But too often we don't wait. We don't see kind of some of the marks, some of the hints, some of the clues that God is at work. So I want to encourage you today that we want to learn. We're told in the New Testament and a number of places that we should learn from the people of God, both the things they've done well, but the things where they stumbled, where they sinned, where they fell to temptation. We should learn from their mistakes. And so let us not soon forget by reading our scriptures and seeing how God operated, by looking back on how God has acted in our life in the past. Let us not soon forget what God has done. And then let us be patient and wait for God's plan to unfold. Let's not rush it, but let's patiently wait and be obedient and let God accomplish his purpose. You know, we can do the wrong thing or the right thing, and sometimes we can do the right thing but not do it in the right time. And so I want to encourage you to wait for God's timing and do the right thing, patiently waiting on God. May God help us.